Hey guys, what's up? It's Cook here from AFreshCupofGeek. As you can see, I'm level 50 now, bringing out my first level 50 video, first of many to come. And I'm going to be explaining what I'm doing in this game of Hutball. First of all, I'm going to start off here, run in, drop a stealth scanner around the Hutball, harpoon a player into the poison pit and AoE stun. It's a great little tactic for taking down their ball carrier or anybody in the general area. And then we can get back on the target and slash them with damage, take them down. Also, I'm currently guarding one of our healers, who's around the middle, because the start of the game is a very damage intense part, and you'll get a lot of medals from doing this. As you can see, I've already got my preventing 2k damage medal, and now my killing blow medal. Getting some awesome heals here. We've got a very good healer. This game consists of pre-made from my guild with 4 members, and we joined a pug and got a random pre-made with another guild on our server. We're against 2 other pre-mades, which are very good, and this game's pretty intense. It's very close, and there's not a lot in it, as you'll see. I'm now going to charge in here, and I'm going to AoE stun, pop my taunts and my AoE taunts. Use these taunts as much as possible. They're off the global cooldown, and they'll give the your target a debuff, help towards your protection points, and it'll mean that they can't burst down you or anybody in the area. I'm then going to use pulse cannon whenever I get into an AoE situation like this where I can hit multiple targets. I'm obviously about to die here, so pop off a few AoEs and burn through my ammo. The ball's still over the half of the court, so the court or the yard, or whatever you want to call this. So I'm going to try and get over there as quickly as possible and get back in and help my team out. So yeah, we're going down the right hand side for us, guarding a target who's just dead. We're too late there. Run in, I'm going to AoE stun, run into the pass, so I end up getting the ball. I'm not going to use my trinket yet, because I could use it later on. I'm now looking for anybody on their goal line who I can charge to, so I'm heading over that way, but there's nobody there, so I'm going to get out of this big pile of imps by charging this guy over here, but I get pulled back in and I'm going to have to pass the ball up to my teammates. Now what I've done here is I've created quite a good gap between myself and my team, and this means my team can benefit from the pass as much as possible. Unfortunately, he gets gripped down and it doesn't work out in that situation, but it's always worthwhile keeping some distance between yourself and your team so the pass doesn't get intercepted, and so that your team will have a head start on the opposition when running away with the ball. Getting back down the right side again, and there's a lot of imps about, so I'm taunting and dropping out a few AoEs. I'm gripping this guy down, the guy with the ball handler. Just keep focused on the ball handler at all time when you have to play defensive. Now I can see I'm getting beat on here, but I'm not going to even think about him once I'm out of the CC. I'm going to try and charge back up to the ball handler, which I do so now, and he's on the fire vent, so I'm going to AoE stun, and he ends up getting he ends up dying off that. Try and use the elements in Hutball to your advantage as much as possible. You can grip people to the poison pits and you can stun people in the fire pits. It's as simple as that. Just always think about where you are and who you're up against. Make sure you can't get knocked back into any of the fire pits or poison pits. And as you see there, I dropped a stealth scanner on top of the fire pit. The reason I did this is because with my current spec I can stun any stealth targets which my stealth scanner breaks, so it'll stun them on the fire pit as well. It's a bit of a luck thing, but it's worth using it when it's off cooldown. Now I've got the ball here, and I'm heading over to their ball line. I've got CC, so this is alright. I'm not too bothered. I'm on 70% health. I've got some backup on the way, but I'm starting to take a heavy amount of damage, so I put my adrenaline rush, and I'm about to put my bubble, but I get CC'd heavily here, and I can see my teammates running on to pass. I want to pass the ball to him, but he's out of range, and I didn't move forward enough there. That was a mistake on my behalf, and some poor communication between us. So that's another time we could have maybe got a goal there, but they played very well there, and they shut me down and got the kill on me quick enough. Now I'm getting to the other side as quickly as possible. I'm not going to go up there. I'm going to run across these objects in the middle and look for someone who's up there who can knock back. So I pull away this guy so that he can't knock back my ball handler off the walkway, and they end up getting the goal. Now we're going to cut back. We got the goal there. Got to cut back to the middle. Actually got killed over there, so this is when we've all regrouped and we're back in the middle. Just trying to keep pressure on these targets in a big AoE situation here, where we can pop some AoEs and some cooldowns. I get knocked back into the poison pit here, which is unfortunate, and my healer grips me out. Very good healer, and I'm going to put some pressure on my healer because I know he's so good. Charge back in there, pop an AoE stun, and pop my recharge cells and spam my AoE. This is very ammo intense. We'll take a lot of it, but everyone's dropping quite quickly and manage to get a few kills there. I then go to charge the ball handler who's jumped up, so I go to his second target so I can still see the ball handler. But my team takes care of the ball handler and gets the ball, so we're going to go back over there and I'm going to try and get a guard on my ball handler. Then I'm going to try and get a charge up to here and get in the area to AoE stun again, and just every little bit of defense towards your team, it can give them the opportunity to either pass the ball or to move away with the ball. In that situation there, the AoE stun give him the time he needed to pass the ball. Now I died in the middle there, and I thought I'd just cut out to the start here. Managed to get a good charge on onto their ball handler who was about to score. He was very low on health, and all it took was one charge. But that's one of the key points I wanted to make about this spec, which is the Iron Fist Spec by Targum. I'm using this because of the mobility and the amount you can charge in a game of Hutball. It can be so helpful. That was one situation there. You can charge to close the gap between you and your enemy, or you can charge to a weaker enemy to get further away from, say, an AoE situation. Now I'm looking for a charge up here, but there's an operative who's behind a shield, so I judged the pass here on my teammate, and I misjudged the pass. I thought he was going to move forward, and that was a mistake there. As I say, not perfect, everyone makes mistakes, but this was a very tough game. They were a very, very good team. And we're back in the middle here, getting an AoE taunt and a grip off this guy, so he's got to run back through the poison to get on his target. Managed to get off the charge and keep himself alive a little bit longer, but now he goes down. Got a commando holding the ball right now who can heal himself. We've also got another healer in the area who's doing a very good job of keeping everybody up. We're in the middle, which isn't ideal because it's a very easy place to get tunnelled from the walkways either side and from ranged classes. So another AoE situation here. I managed to get off a pulse cannon, put some heavy damage out and chase down this guy to get a killing blow. All their team are running pretty low and we're in a good position here. We just need to try and get the ball handler, so I look for a charge to get him into my line of sight, but I realise I'm not going to happen, so I wait for him to go up onto the right of me here, and I managed to get a charge on him here. This is another situation where I want to use my charge, I don't want to use my grip, because my harpoon can be used in a much more effective situation. For example, here I tried to use it, but I didn't realise I had a full bar of resolve. It could have gripped him into the fire and it would have been an easier kill. So just pick and choose your range closer, your harpoon or your charge, depend on the situation. Now he's getting quite close, but I don't use my charge here because I know the fire's up and he can't run through it. I'm going to keep it in case he gets away and I can get a charge off on him. Pop an AoE stun now to keep everybody here just for a little bit longer, hopefully, so they had to run through the fire like his second teammate there. Now this is when I use the charge here, to get back onto him when the fire's up, because I don't take damage from that. I'm running very low, but I've got to play very offensively. Pop your relics, pop your cooldowns, and burn down the ball handler as quickly as possible. He's a very strong tank, this ball handler, and we all had to do a lot of damage to take him down. But got the ball back, got a defensive medal, and now we can pick up the ball, 3 minutes left to go, and make an advance to their half. All we need to do here is hold the ball and keep it in their half of the war zone. I see my teammate here, the healer who's been helping us out so much, is getting tunnelled by a DPS, and I want to get a taunt on him and a guard on my healer as quickly as possible and keep my healer up alive. Managed to take down this guy, and then we're going to move over around the left hand side to meet my ball handler. Again, CCing people who are attacking my ball handler, just keep the pressure off. Now this guy is going to get a charge here, so I'll use my charge just down top of him. A little bit of a stun, and he goes down. Use this opportunity to try and run over and create some distance between me and the ball handler to get the pass off, but I get knocked back. And I'm not going to run straight up there, I'm going to wait because there should be someone I can either charge or guard our target. I managed to get the charge off, but unfortunately our ball handler drops. It's a good situation here for a mortar volley, but I'm a bit too late as they all get away, so I cancel the cast and sit back while I'm getting heals. Don't want to go too risky and just kill myself, so I'm going to jump down here, get an attack on that guy. He's going to die, but I'm not going to follow him. Keep focused on their ball handler. We have to play defensive at this situation. Can't be going chasing 1v1 kills or chasing stray people. Gotta stay focused on their ball handler, otherwise we could concede a goal. Managed to get the kill on him there, and I drop a stealth scanner to stop anybody escaping. Running pretty low on health here, managed to get a few killing blows off and give our healer a chance to heal us up. Now I'm going to make some distance here between me and the ball handler in case he wants to pass the ball. I'm going to run on. This guy is going to go straight past me and he's so tunnel visioned onto our ball handler that he lets me get past. Now I'm in a good position here because I can either drop down to the right of me and be in line for the ball, or I'll stay here, but someone's attacking me from behind and I'm going to choose to jump down here. Bit of miscommunication here between me and my teammate. He actually leaps to me when he could have leaped to me after I got the ball. With him being a DPS, he takes a little bit more damage. I have to put a guard on him and taunt the target, but there's too many of them about, and unfortunately we can't hold on to the ball. Makes a pass which gets intercepted, and they throw the ball away. That's not such a big deal though. So it's running down the time now to the end of the game. Happy with the win. 5 seconds left, and as long as we keep ourselves alive, we'll see what the table's like. And there we go. So there you have it. Our guild 3 topped the table with 10 medals. We could have got a lot more, well, a couple more medals between us all if we could chase down solo kills and such, but it was a very close war zone and we had to play the objective. Well, that's all from me for this time. Please like and subscribe for more SWTOR PvP footage, and I'll see you next time.